We begin with breaking news out of Brown County in Denmark, where firefighters are continuing to battle an apartment building fire.
Yeah, Fox 11's Emily Deem is at the scene and joins us live now. Hi, Emily.
Hey, good morning, Rachel and Doug. Good morning, everybody. Take a look at the scene behind me. It is still pretty busy out here this morning. There has been fire trucks that have been going back and forth to get water from the water house that back there over here in Denmark. They're getting water so that they can still put this fire out because it was still going. And we are here with the chief right now of the Denmark fire. Busy morning for you.
Yeah, very busy.
Can you give us an update?
Right now we're trying to get hot spots out and assessing the damage and seeing if we can get in there to do a search to see what we actually got inside.
Now, Dave, we were told that one person was transported to the hospital. Were they involved in the fire?
I believe so.
Do we know of any injury or of anything at this moment?
We've got everybody accounted but one person so far, so we'll be working on that.
Is the fire still going at this point?
There's spots where it's still burning.
So how many teams do we have out here? I know the Denmark fire is out here, New Franken.
We've also got Bellevue, Ledgeview, Maribel, Tisch Mills, New Franken, Morrison. We did a second alarm, so we've got quite a few firemen and apparatus out here. And
I can see, the call came in this morning at 6 a.m. It is freezing out here. I can see your helmet, there's icicles on there. How is it for you as a firefighter to work in conditions like this?
It makes it hard. The ice and the cold weather makes it extremely hard.
Tell us about the rotation of your crews.
We've been rotating guys in and out on the lines, and we have the rehab trailer set up, and so guys can warm up in between.
And what's it look like now, time frame for us?
We expect to be here at least this morning, if not most of the day, probably.
But no one was rescued? No one had to go in and rescue anybody? Any firefighters have to go inside the building?
We were unable to get in. The flames were shooting out so hard from the building, we were unable to get in.
Give us a look of what it is inside, if you even can describe it for us.
We haven't been able to get inside. We've got the structural collapse, hopefully assessing it right now to see if we can go in and start pulling it apart.
Okay, so a long morning out here, Dave.
Yes, it will be.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Dave, for joining us. We want to go now to Tony over here. He's a superintendent here at the Denmark School District. Now, give us an update with the school district that we have, Tony.
Well, we originally had a 2-hour delay because we were hoping we could get school in, but because of the smoke that's coming across and the ventilation problems it'll cause, we canceled school for all day. We just can't have that smoke in our building. So, and plus, with all the emergency vehicles here, we just can't get the buses and people in safely. So it's canceled for all day. All buildings are canceled all day.
Tell us what your building is doing right now for the people who are displaced.
Well, immediately when the fire happened, before the fire department got here, a number of us got over there and got the people out, or helped get people out and help them get to our building. We housed them in a room. We housed their animals. We got them obviously warm comfort, some coffee, water, food for the kids and for the adults, and right now helping with the Red Cross determine what we can do with that. And we also had the buses here for transportation, but I don't think the Red Cross needs them anymore, and our buses are heading home. So we tried to coordinate with them.
How long do you think people would be here? Do you know if they're going to be here for a while? Are there still people inside right now?
As far as I know, the Red Cross is going to keep them here for a while, and they'll be here for a while. I honestly, they just called me and said could they set up shop for as long as they wanted today, and I told them yes, school canceled, go ahead, and so I don't know how long the Red Cross will be here.
Tell us about the families that were in here. Some people actually were students at the school who are living across the street.
Yeah, I can't tell you the number. There were a number of small kids and older kids that came across. I think everybody was pretty much, as we all were, kind of shell-shocked and just trying to figure out what really was going on. But they, like I said, I'm hopeful that everybody got out and everybody's safe. And so anything else that happens from this point on is, I guess, not as important as we got it, as everybody's safe and warm and comfortable. So,
and it is a busy scene here. Fire trucks are going back and forth, but to see a whole community pull together, a school opening their doors for people who have lost maybe their home and everything in it, how great is that to see coming together?
Well, I'd say we had some staff here that work out early and our first was notified, and then we had people run across to help out with the apartments to get people out. and the staff's been coming in and asking what they can do. It's just been and then just to watch our fire department, our police department work together and get that fire out is just amazing. I can't say enough for all the people of the Denmark community. A wonderful, wonderful job. I'm hopeful nobody's hurt and everybody got out safe.
Tony, thank you for joining us this morning. I really appreciate it. And I want to show you another thing, everybody. Take a look at this. This is a Denmark Fire Department. You can see how close it is to the building down there, only a couple blocks away. Now, this is a volunteer fire department, but these firefighters got here as soon as they could. They are still fighting it. You can see that smoke that's coming out here and how busy it is this morning. If we have any more information, we'll be sure to give it to you. We'll send it back to you.
Emily, thanks so much for setting the scene for us and bringing us up to date. Emily Deem live in Denmark this morning.